Hey y'all, welcome to my kitchen. If you're new here, my name is Shirley and today we're going to have beef liver, onion gravy, and oven roasted mashed potatoes. Let's get started. Okay guys, so I'm going to get started on my mashed potatoes. And if you've ever wondered how the restaurants make their potatoes taste so much better than ours does at home, they roast them off in the oven on a baking sheet. So that's how I'm going to do mine today. I've got my potatoes on my baking sheet. I washed them really good and I dried them, and they're on my baking sheet, and I'm going to bake them in a oven at 450 degrees for like 45 minutes to an hour, or until when I stick a fork in them they're really tender. And then I'm just going to peel them and mash them and make my potatoes, and I'll bring y'all back in a little while when they're ready. This is what the potatoes look like when they come out of the oven. So what I'm going to do now is start peeling them so that I can cut them and mash them. At this point, I'm going to add my mayonnaise and my butter, and I just add the amounts that I want according to my taste. Different people like different amounts. Some people like it creamier, some people like it buttery. I like it buttery and creamy, so I just add the amounts that I want. You add it according to your taste. I also add salt and black pepper at this point while I'm mixing it, and I just put a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of butter, some salt, some pepper. I mix it up, I give it a little taste, I add more salt if I need it, more mayonnaise if I need it, more butter, more black pepper, and I do this till I get my desired taste, and you should do the same. So I'm going to get started on my beef liver, and what I did was I took my beef liver and I put it in a buttermilk soak overnight, and then I took it out, drained it, washed it off, and I patted it dry. Now I'm going to season it with some celery salt, and I'm going to batter it, dredge it in my flour. I'm going to put it over on my plate over here. Vegetable oil if you want, peanut oil, whatever oil you want. I'm just using avocado oil. I got my oil getting hot over here. I usually tell if my oil's hot is I take just a little bit of my flour and I drop it down in there and see how it's sizzling, and it's not quite hot enough, so we're going to give it a minute. I'm going to turn it up to let it go ahead and get hot. While I'm waiting on that, I'm going to give my hands a wash. And we're just going to fry it 3 or 4 minutes on each side until it's golden brown. It doesn't take very long at all to cook. And you can add as little or as many onions as you'd like. my onions, I'm going to add a little bit of butter to them. And cut my pan down some. I'm going to add some butter for flavor. Okay, to our onions, we're going to go ahead and add some salt and pepper. And now I'm going to add flour. And probably about 4 tablespoons, maybe 5. I kind of just eyeball it. Stir that up. And I cook it off just a few minutes to cook off that flour flavor. All right. That looks pretty good. Now we're going to add some chicken broth. You can add beef broth. You can even add water. And we're going to stir. Keep stirring until it gets as thin as I like it, or as thick. And the more you put in there, the thinner it'll get. And I like mine to be like not really thin, but not super thick either. Like that medium middle in there. So I'm going to add just a little bit more. Because I want to put that liver back in here and let it simmer in this gravy for a few minutes to make it good. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit more. This smells amazing. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and add some more. And I believe that's the consistency that I want right there. It's not too thin, but it's not too thick that you can't spoon it up. Alright, I'm going to turn my heat down to low so this can simmer, and I'm going to add my beef liver back into my gravy. And then when it comes time to eat, I'll just serve this over my mashed potatoes. Okay. I'm going to nestle these right back in here, just like that. We'll be back in a few minutes and we'll have this all plated up. Thank you guys for joining me today while we made this wonderful meal. Let's give it a taste. The potatoes are creamy. They're amazing. The beef liver is crunchy. It's flavorful. The onions still have a little bit of a crunch to them. This is an amazing dish. I hope you try it for your family. like this video, please share, please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I love you guys. Bye.